Something that I'm learning right now is to have relentless patience and compassion for myself with where I'm at, and understanding that I am human and it is okay to feel the things that I feel sometimes, especially after spending most of my life in a state of self-hatred and mental abuse from within. To know that it is not always going to feel good to be healing and to be a human, because you're going to mess up sometimes. You're going to take things out of context, you're going to react, you're going to feel triggers, you're going to be hurt by things that people do and say. You're going to be hurt and let down by what you do and say. And really, it ultimately comes down to fully accepting yourself and knowing that it is okay to feel whatever it is that you're feeling, and know that you can come back and bounce back from whatever that is, and being in a place of reminding yourself of what's next. Like, yes, I feel this now, but what is next? And knowing that that version of yourself that maybe used to attach to the judgment or fear or the self-pity or self-hatred, whatever emotion that you attach to that really is there essentially to hold you back, that you can recognize it coming up and you can move through it. And to move through it, you have to be able to really feel it and see it and acknowledge it being there. Because if you just keep trying to brush it away and push it away, it's gonna keep coming back in different areas of your life and different situations and experiences that come up that trigger these same core wounds, that until you really see them and look at them and say, like, hey, it's okay that I feel this way. It's normal to feel this way. And allowing yourself that space and compassion and time to feel whatever it is that you're feeling then gives you that space to be able to move into what's next, to be able to come into a place where, yes, I'm used to feeling this. I used to hate myself so much. Like, I would literally stare in the mirror and just hate and curse at myself and physically harm myself. And just the amount of energy I put into despising myself growing up is insane to think about, with how far I've come now, and then getting into this journey of healing. And to think that these things are just gonna like snap, crackle, pop, and change instantly overnight is not realistic. So I have been really practicing giving myself compassion, and when I feel like everything is crawling within my body because I'm so uncomfortable with how I'm feeling, learning how to accept that and be able to sit with it and allow it to be there. And really, that's where the breakdowns come and the space to cry and release comes, is when you give yourself that space to feel the things that you maybe pushed away in your childhood, in your trauma, in your bad relationships, that is needing to come to the surface. That's why no matter what you do, you keep regurgitating these same experiences that are bringing up these same emotions, until you're able to sit with them and process them and give yourself that grace and compassion to be able to move through them. You are probably going to keep experiencing the same thing over and over again. But once you can accept where you're at right now and know that it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and some days you're going to feel like shit, and some days you might feel self-hatred towards yourself, it is okay. And you can move from that. You can move forward. You can allow yourself to be a human and grow.